Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this short video I'm going to show you how I press in the new bushings for the new Kingpins on the steering knuckles on the 108. And as you can see, it's in grey primer. I know I said I wasn't painting it, but I am painting it. So I'll give you a quick show of what I've done so far, but mainly I'm just going to show you how I pressed in the new bushings. Again, you can get a machinist to do that, but I like doing stuff myself, and then obviously he has to come in and hone those to fit. But anyway, I'll show you that. Let me show you what I've done so far on the painting side, and then we'll go in there next to the press and I'll show you what I've got set up. Outside here is the subframe, obviously upside down at the moment, but with this contraption you can see I can lift it up and turn it the other way round, and then I can rotate it round so it's more level as well. So this was handy during the painting stage, just to get all the crooks and crannies. So there you go. So here are all the parts, except the springs. Actually I haven't done those yet, but I'll just give them a degrease and a shoot with the black. These are obviously in a primer. This is an epoxy primer. Sprayed these in the week. Because the weather's changed a little damp right now, I was going to try and spray them with the black within the epoxy recoat window, but now I'm outside of that. I'm going to have to scuff these up probably with 320 just to give them a mechanical bond, but they will come out well. You know, the pins and the control arms and stuff, and these buffers, actually I don't even know whether I'm going to bother replacing them because they're in actually really good shape, but we'll see. I'll see what they cost. So let's get this knuckle and set it up to push the new bushings in. Right, if you remember the last video, we got the old bushings out by threading with a tap to pull them out, and these are the new ones. See, there's a longer one and a shorter one. The longer one goes on the bottom, so let's do that one first. And what I do, so it's going to go in nice and true with the press here. I didn't bother chilling these or heating the knuckles up. It's not necessary. I'm not sure what the interference fit is on these, but they're enough where you're going to need a press, but not enough where you have to chill these down. You can put them in the freezer, I guess, and do that, but the wife's cleaning today and I want to avoid going in there. Anyway, so this is a 3/4 inch bolt with a shoulder, a smooth shoulder on there, and I wrap tape around it so we get a nice tight fit, nice snug fit there. And the reason I cut this slot out of the top of the bolt is to clear the stopper pin on the top of the knuckle. I'll show you that bit in a minute. So we're going to put some lubrication around here and inside the knuckle to help it go in. So let me get it set up on the press and I'll show you. Right, here we go. This is the press head here, and what I'm going to do is going to put a little lubricant on the leading edge of the bushing and also inside the knuckle. I'm just using some assembly lube, engine assembly lube. So let's get this in now. So say this notch doesn't come into play on the lower knuckle, but so you can see, and you'll probably see some slight shave of the bushing coming off because it's a press fit. So let's just tighten that up, and then you'll see it. Hopefully you can see that all right. I do have to add some blocks because the press hasn't got a long reach. So you can see just a slight shave of the bushing coming on. Yeah, I've got to just lift it up and it kind of finds itself, you know. Now, when it bottoms out, you might think, oh, I'm done. So it stops. Obviously now you're pressing against the casing. But what I'll show you, take that off. Take that guy out. You can see there's slight shavings that have skimmed off, you know, not even a thousandth of an inch, just shaved off the side of the bushing because it's a interference fit. So, and just because of the nature of the shoulder of this, I don't think it's completely true, because when you actually go, the bushing is still ever so slightly proud, and we don't want that. So all I'm using is one of the shims from the kit, or actually from the old Kingpins, and that is dead flat. That'll go there, and you'll probably hear it pop. Just ever such a small amount left to press. No, you didn't hear anything, but that is leveled that out now. Oops. So that's dead true now, you see. Great. So let's do the other end, the short one. You can see, I'll get on camera here, there is the pin that is to stop the lower shim from spinning. It's for lubrication, you see. So the lower shim has a series of slots in it, right? And it's got this little notch. So that goes in there, so it's in a fixed position. And those notches are for the lubricant to get onto this surface and lubricate. So we don't want to damage that pin, and that is why, and that's why we got that notch in the bolt head. So let's lubricate again. I wanted to show you, this is the top bushing and this is the new Kingpin, and before it gets pressed in, it's a nice fit, but once that gets pushed in, this bushing is going to need honing out, because this won't go in there once it's pushed in. I'll show you that. So a little bit of lubricant on the leading edge. Make sure we're in line with the pin is here on this side. Actually, wrong bushing, hold on a minute. Get that one out. That's the flat one, that's no good. So let's put that guy in there, in line with the pin. Take that out. Now I've lost oil on this press, so it's a bit low on oil, but it's still working. So making sure that that slot is in line with the pin, that will bottom that out. And then we're going to do the same thing as we did the other one, but we're going to use the actual one with the slot on top of the bushing. So we're going to insert this slither here in there, so we protect our pin, put that guy back in there, and then give it that final little push to make sure we're all flush. There we go, it's all pushed in flush now, and we just got to clean it all out, make sure that any of that swarf stuff is out of there, and then I'll finish painting these after I get them back, otherwise they'll probably get dinged up there, you know. So right, now we've got those pushed in on both ends, you see. Let me show you. So this is that Kingpin I showed you went through the bushing. Now, no way, that's got to be all honed to fit now. So I can take this down to machine shop, get him to hone that, and then we can start basic reassembly, finish painting and then reassembling the guy. So, thanks all for watching, guys, on pressing the new bushings into the Kingpins. Now I've just got to run the pins down to the pins and the steering knuckles down to the machinist, and he can ream and hone those bushings out to fit. And then we can carry on, get the rest of it painted and start reassembling. I do have to order a few parts, but they shouldn't take too long. So thanks again, guys. Take care of yourselves, and please hit like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, cheers, bye.